I don't know if you remember this morning we were talking a little bit about the Portuguese Startup Manifesto. So to give a little bit more information on this, I'd like to call on stage Edith to tell you a bit about the manifesto.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm really glad to be here today to present to you the Portuguese Startup Manifesto. You're getting the news really fresh. We're launching this, so you're the first ones to know that the manifesto is out there. And it's a big responsibility because actually there's like 200 people plus that have contributed to this manifesto. So yeah, we have a bit of a responsibility here. The Portuguese Startup Manifesto was started somewhere in January during ICT 15. We took the flag to actually kick off the process here in Portugal. So we launched it together with the community. The idea behind the manifesto is that it is on a mission to upgrade the Portuguese startup industry, but it has a vision because we can't really go and ask people what the problems are and what the solutions are if we aren't giving them a direction. So the vision for the Portuguese Startup Manifesto is to turn Portugal into a competitive hub for the startup industry worldwide. So this is an industry that really is global. A startup goes global from very early on by their nature of scalability. So that's why we think this vision is actually achievable, and we are in a good position to do so. How did we get about doing this? Well, we engaged with the community. We had a series of partners, the Municipality of Lisbon, UPTEC in Porto, the Municipality of Porto, Invest Braga, Angel, and a lot of other organizations that helped us getting everybody together in contributing for this document. So there's about 160 people that participated in 3 workshops that we had across the country. Then there's around 50 interviews that we ran with different startups at different stages, some of them Portuguese, others operating from Portugal. And we also had 18 reviewers, mainly experts in different areas, education, capital, and so on, who helped us reviewing the document and finalizing it. So this is not a manifesto in the traditional way. It is actually not a heavy document that you do not want to read. This is a document you do want to read because it's basically structured in a very easy way. It has challenges, and it has, per challenge, actions that are proposed to address those challenges. So we identified about 15 high priority challenges across these 5 areas. And for each of those challenges, there are actions proposed. Some of them are just 1 sentence or 2 sentences, so pretty straightforward. The idea is that this is actionable. So we have 43 actions that we're proposing. Just to give you an idea, I don't want to go through the document, so I just want to highlight to you my favorite ones. I'm sure you'll have other favorite ones. So just to give you an idea, one of the challenges is how can we maximize the commercialization of the really good tech and research that we do in our universities and institutes, research institutes. So solutions proposed to address that are, for instance, creating a Portuguese Tech Transfer Week, where projects are presented to corporates and to other people that might be interested in translating that into a business. Another action there is, for instance, to create a leave of absence for a year for researchers to go out of the university and actually work on a business that they want to create based on the technology they've been developing. There's other things that I invite you to read. For instance, there's an Investors Academy, because it's not just about the quantity of money, but also the quality of it. There's also an observatory that is proposed to actually track the development of the ecosystem. So that's pretty interesting. It would allow us to then feed those metrics to understand what's working and what's not working, and actually also elaborate on our Portuguese startup pitch. So that's pretty much it. I invite you to read the document. It's live now. You can go to the website and download it. And you can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and if you need anything, you can also come back to me and ask anything that you want. One last thing that I wanted to say is that this manifesto is not alone. It's actually, there are other 9 manifestos from member states, and Ricardo is presenting it on Friday in Berlin. So it will be then European and not just Portuguese. Thank you.
Thanks, Edith. Yeah, by the way, go to the website. It's already live today. So if you want to read, it's really simple, and you should read it at least to give us some feedback. So 2 quick announcements. For those of you that are maybe applying or have friends that could be applying for the Lisbon Challenge, our Startup Accelerator, applications are now open. So talk to your friends or apply. Would love to hear your ideas. The second one is we have our Smart Open Lisboa, which is our accelerator with the City Hall, with Cisco and Portugal Telecom, that we're going to do in the coming months. And we'll have a hackathon on the 1st and 2nd of July. If you guys want to participate, would be great. Just go to the smartopenlisboa.com and you can see the information. Now, a last announcement, and maybe Steve Jobs impersonating, one more thing, is this thing that you have here. Now, BTI is all about helping the startups in different stages. But in the last years, we've been pushing for later and later stage. But we felt that there was a missing part that we're not addressing, and those are university students, okay? So, and we like things with impact. So we decided to go after that. And so we're very pleased to announce that we closed the deal for a next accelerator, which will happen during the next 5 years for university students. Anyone from university here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Maybe invite a few more. This is for you guys. And actually, it's also for startups and corporates. So what is this? It's a 3-week program that you go from one idea on the first day to 1,000 customers in 3 weeks. You have to launch your product live on day 10. And this is with 1,000 students every year, okay? So the cool thing is you're going to have a lot of countries coming. We'll have about 80 countries. And the partnership is with something called the European Innovation Academy, which brings Stanford, Berkeley, Microsoft, and Google to do this. So it's going to be an amazing program. I have to, I need the clicker, sorry. I have to say really thanks. So this is it, week 1, 2, and 3. Berkeley does the first one, Google after, and Stanford the third. And I have to thank a lot Câmara Municipal de Cascais for being such a visionary partner and helping this be achieved for the next 5 years. If you want to do this challenge, it's going to be in Cascais. And I also have to thank Universidade Nova de Lisboa for being the local university partner. This is going to be with about 100 universities, students from 100 universities around the world. So we'll have about 30% USA, 40% Europe, and 30% Asia. So it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be amazing, and I think you guys are going to love it. When does this start? It starts in August of next year, 2017, and we're going to offer next week, we're starting a competition for 2 scholarships for students to go, full scholarship to do this. So if you know anyone that's at university, talk to them about this. It's going to be good. That's it. So now I'm going to pass to Joana to lead the way.
Thank you. I don't need that one. I have mine.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Round of applause, please.
Was it interesting? Is it interesting? Yes? No? There's no applause. Guys, maybe I didn't express my energy, but this is going to be fucking awesome.
I wish I was back in university, actually. Cascais is really cool. Please go back to university, all of you. Just leave the room and make your inscription again.